Civics, Standard 6th, Chapter number 4, Urban Local Government Bodies. In the previous chapter, children, we have studied the nature of the local government bodies in the rural areas. So now in this chapter, we will learn something about the local government institutions in the urban areas. Now, urban areas means cities and towns. This include the Nagar Panchayat, the municipal council and the municipal corporation. So children, you all know India is a developing country. It's not fully developed. It is still developing. So our country has a large number of towns and cities and they are growing rapidly. Villages are growing into towns, towns into cities and cities into metropolises. The rural areas, neighboring cities are also getting transformed. So, children, in this table, we have both the facilities a person can enjoy in cities as well as problem faced by a person living in cities. So, to the left hand side, these are the facilities which can a person can enjoy while living in a city. So the first one is opportunities for industry and business. Business and industry grow and expand in urban areas as they get more people to work in industries. Okay, then the next come is second one is expanding service sector. That means getting more job opportunities. Okay, the third one is large scale opportunities for jobs. This happens why? Because of expanding service sector and growth of industries, people migrate to urban areas for good jobs, for better jobs, so that they can earn more income. Okay, then comes the availability of facilities for entertainment, art, culture, etc. In cities, we have better facilities for entertainment like theaters, malls, parks, zoos, museums are there, art galleries are there, where people can spend their time to enjoy themselves. Okay, children. So, to your right hand side, there are problems faced by the people living in the cities. So, what are they? Shortage of housing and insufficient space. How does this comes? This happens because of growing population and because of large number of people living together in one house, and then it becomes very difficult to adjust themselves. They are not able to adjust themselves. So what happens? So the people keep on constructing new small houses or big houses or bungalows due to insufficient space. Okay, then comes the traffic congestion, for that we can call as traffic jam. Okay, it is a major problem in urban areas as it leads to wastage of fuel and air pollution also. So people also keep on fighting with each other because of traffic jam. The another problem is what is the another problem? Problem of disposal of waste. There are no open grounds to dump the waste. Okay, then increasing crime. Okay, this happens because of growth of population and lack of jobs. Population keeps on increasing, not decreasing. So because of that, what happens? Lack of jobs, and they get in a wrong means of earning, and then the crime increases, like chain snatching, okay, robbery, even murders. So the last one is what? The another problem is a large proportion of population in slums. As the growing population is high in the slums, the standard of people living in the slums is very low. They are uneducated. Hardly few are educated, okay? So a problem is what? a large proportion of population in slums. Okay, children. The first one we will move on towards is a Nagar Panchayat. The villages that are in the process of becoming towns have a Nagar Panchayat. We see some areas which are neither fully rural nor fully urban. In such areas, the local government body is the Nagar Panchayat. As with other local bodies, elections to a Nagar Panchayat are held every 5 years. Okay? The elections are held after every 5 years. The elected members chose a president. Now in the Nagar Panchayat what happens? The elected members choose a president and a vice president from among themselves. The next one is the municipal council. The municipal council is the local government body for small cities. Elections to the council are held after every 5 years. Now the elected representatives function as a councillor. They choose a president from among themselves. The president of the municipal council is the chairman of all its meetings. He is the chairman. The president is the chairman of all the meetings held in the municipal council. He controls the working of the council and keeps a watch on the financial administration of the council. He looks about the money, okay, the income. In the absence of the president, if the president is not there, then who takes over? Who looks after it? The vice president. The vice president looks after the work of the council. Now, to run the municipal council, they require revenue. What is revenue? Revenue means income, the source of revenue of the municipal council, from where they get the income. From property tax, education tax, water tax, tax on markets, and grants from state government. There are some functions that are binding on the council. So these are known as obligatory functions. Now those money which is been collected, they use over here. These are known as obligatory functions, and what they use, that money they use over here, that means on the lighting of public streets. Lighting, if the lights are gone, then they put on the lights on the public streets. Then provided drinking water, they provide drinking water. Then public hygiene, okay. Then wastage, the sewage disposal. Sewage means the gutters and all, okay, they look after it. Then registration of birth or death or marriage, etc. So the municipal council also tries to provide additional facilities to the people, and these functions are known as discretionary functions. Planning new public roads and acquiring the necessary land, improving the conditions of slums, creating public gardens and parks, providing secure shelters for cattle, and are some discretionary functions. Okay, these are the discretionary functions of the municipal council. Now, municipal corporation, the local body that provides different services to the people in big cities, is called municipal corporation. So the first municipal corporation in Maharashtra was established at Mumbai. Where? It was established in Mumbai. The total number of members of a municipal corporation is determined so as to be in the proportion to the population of a city. The elections to the corporations are held after every 5 years. The elected members are also known as corporators. Okay, the elected members which are the people which are elected, no, so they are called as a corporators. And these corporators, they elect a mayor and a deputy mayor. not a president and a vice president. They elect what? They elect a mayor and a deputy mayor in municipal corporation. The mayor is considered to be the first citizen of the city. He presides over all the meetings of the corporation. Many important issues regarding to the city are discussed, and decisions regarding to the development of the city are made in the general body meeting of the corporation. Now for that also they require money. So from where do they collect the money? They get the money from house tax, property tax, water tax, profession tax, entertainment tax, raising loans, and state government grants. The committees of the corporation. The corporation carries out its work through different committees. Some of the important committees are Education Committee, Health Committee, Transport Committee, etc. Now, administration of the corporation, how they administer. The municipal commissioner is the head of the administration of the corporation. Now, he is responsible for implementing the decisions taken by the corporation. Okay? For example, if a corporation takes the decision of putting a ban on the use of plastic bags, that means no using plastic bags, then the actual implementation of this policy is done by the commissioner. He implies the decision. He also prepares the annual budget, yearly budget of the corporation, and remains present for the general body meetings. He has to be present for the general body meetings. Okay? So the proportion of a woman in a total population is nearly half. Yet very few women are seen to take part in the working of the government. Women handle issues like food, energy, water every day as a part of their daily routine, but they had no say in the decisions regarding these issues. A woman takes care of the water in the house, but she did not participate in dealing with water issues. With 50% reservation for women in the local bodies, they now have got an opportunity to resolve important issues. So now let us look through what we have studied in this chapter. So local government bodies, the urban local government bodies, it contains Nagar Panchayat, municipal council and municipal corporation. Now strength of the members, the people, the members, how many members are there in the Nagar Panchayat? In the Nagar Panchayat there are minimum 9 members and maximum 15 members. Okay, and in the municipal council how many members are there? Minimum 17 members and maximum 38 members. And in the municipal corporation, how many members? The total number of members is proportionate to the population. And then comes the office bearers. Now, in the Nagar Panchayat, who is the office bearer? The president and a vice president. Here in the Nagar Panchayat, president and the vice president is the office bearer. Now in the municipal council, who is the office bearer? Here also it contains president and a vice president. Okay, and in municipal corporation in a big city, who is there? There is a mayor and a deputy mayor. Okay, now for this, officers which are appointed by the government. Now officers which are appointed by the government are, for the Nagar Panchayat, who is there? The executive officer. Okay. For the municipal council, there is a chief officer. And for the municipal corporation, there is a commissioner. So children, what is meant by reservation? Why and why is it necessary? Reservation means what? We will see. Out of the total number of seats to which people elect their representatives in a Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti and Zilla Parikshad, Municipal Council and Municipal Corporation, some seats are reserved for members of the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes and the backward class of citizens. Only members from that specific category can be elected to the reserved seat. Okay, that is called as reservation. So this is known as reservation of seats. Also, out of total number of seats, half of the seats are reserved for women. Reservation is necessary as it allows the deprived section like Mar, Zambar, okay? So, deprived sections of the society and women to take part in the working of villages and cities and to participate in the decision making process. So, now in a democracy, it is important that all the people get an opportunity to participate in all the process. So, children, I hope you all have understood this chapter. Here are certain question answers. You have to study as well as write them in your notebook. Thank you.